How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Minus the Gym. I'm Ryan, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 juice recipes that literally changed my life. And I know that sounds like I'm exaggerating or overstating it, but I swear these really did change the course of my life, and starting with celery juice. And it's so simple because all you do is take a full stalk of celery, all the ribs of the celery, you rinse them really thoroughly, and then you put them through your juicer, and you get, typically one stalk is going to get you around 16 to 24 ounces of pure celery juice. I love celery juice because it's just one ingredient, super simple, and celery juice is really healing for the body. But specifically what I used it for, and the reason why it changed my life, is because at the time when I used it, I had really bad eczema, at least bad for my standards. I never have skin problems, but I did at the time. I had eczema really bad on my ankle, and nothing was working. All the over-the-counter stuff didn't work. So I decided to try celery juice. Within 2 weeks of drinking celery juice, pure celery juice, every morning on an empty stomach, my eczema was significantly better. And by 4 weeks, maybe 5, somewhere around a month, the eczema was completely gone. And it's still gone to this day, well over a year later, maybe 2 years later, I don't know. So it just goes to show that food really is medicine. You know what Hippocrates said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food, is absolutely true. Now, the second life-changing juice that I drink quite often, almost every day, is beet juice. Now, this one's a little more complex. There's a lot more ingredients to it. So what I use is 2 small beets, 2 ribs of celery, a large carrot, an apple, and the juice of 1 lemon. So there's a bit more ingredients in that recipe, but it's super delicious, such a delicious recipe. And the reason why beet juice changed my life is because at the time in my mid-20s when I discovered it, I was having some blood circulation issues and my blood pressure was elevated, and I found that beet juice really helps. It helps your circulation because beets have nitrates that help your arteries produce nitric oxide, and that gas carries the blood through your blood vessels. So when you drink beet juice, literally within 1 to 2 hours, you're going to feel a difference. You're going to get more vascularity in your arms. You're going to feel the blood reaching your hands better, your fingertips. If you have any circulation problems, you'll feel cold hands. And what's cool is that it helps your endurance for working out. So if you're doing any kind of, well, whether you're doing resistance training or cardio, it doesn't really matter. The beets are going to help you in your workouts. Now, another thing worth mentioning is that I'm usually too busy to take out the juicer every day. So on the days when I'm too busy, I actually use a powderized beets supplement. All right, it's called Nitric Oxide Beets by Snap Supplements. And it's got powderized beets and spinach extract in there, both of which have nitrates that help produce the nitric oxide and improve your circulation. And I've noticed the same benefits from using the supplement in comparison to the juice. Now, I'm going to be honest, the juice is obviously better because you have all kinds of different foods in there and a lot more vitamins and minerals and goodness. But when you're in a hurry, if you don't have the time to make juice or you just don't have a juicer, then the supplement is excellent as well. So if you're interested in checking that out, I personally like their cherry lime flavor, by the way. That's my favorite, but they have multiple flavors of the beets. I'll put a link in the description box down below if you want to check it out, and I have a discount code that can get you 25% off. Okay, and the third juice that changed my life is my green juice. Now this one's a little more involved, so I'm going to talk you through the ingredients and tell you that it helps your liver. It's especially good for your liver, all right? It starts with ½ a pound of organic spinach. Make sure it's organic because spinach is heavily sprayed, so I always make sure to get organic. And spinach has mineral salts in there that help your liver perform all of its many functions. Then the next ingredient is a couple ribs of celery. Celery has these cluster salts in there that help protect your liver. And then I add 2 cucumbers and an apple, both of which are very hydrating for the liver. And lastly, a lemon, the juice of a lemon. And lemon is just all around good for you because it's very alkalinizing, but also the lemon helps your liver by it aids in the production of bile, which is one of the functions that your liver has. This green juice is quite a bit darker than the celery juice. It tastes a lot different, a lot better in my opinion. And like I said, it's very good for your liver. So if you're like me and you spent the majority of your 20s partying, which I'm guilty of, right? I did a lot of, hate to say it, but a lot of drugs and alcohol in my 20s. And that was kind of how I spent all my free time. And if you did that, if you had that kind of lifestyle, then, your liver might not be in good shape. I'm not sure how mine was, but I can tell you now that I've had blood tests recently and they've said my liver checks out. It's good. The doctor's very happy. So I really think it's all the nutrition, just my overall lifestyle, but especially a juice like this green juice. All right, everybody, so those are the 3 life-changing juice recipes. I hope you try them out. I hope you enjoy them. Of course, you can eat all of these foods, all the ingredients I mentioned, if you eat them as whole foods, that's just as good or even better because you're getting the fiber. But it's just so much fun to juice and try different recipes, and juice is delicious. I just love drinking it, and it's so invigorating. It gives you can feel the life coming into you and regenerating as you drink it. It's amazing. So always make sure though it's fresh juice. Don't just juice and then put it in the fridge and drink it hours later. That's no good, because the oxidation is going to kill the enzymes. It's going to kill all the liveness to the food or the juice. So make sure if you juice that you drink it right away, within about 20 to 30 minutes after you juice. All right, everybody, make sure to hit subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to learn more from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Talk to you then.